Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This solution won't be for everyone. Unfortunately, it's all I got. Let's get into it. Alright, today we are going to be extracting the firmware from this Ks0 Ultra. There's a few people online that wanted me to pull the firmware off, or at least copy this chip so I can send it to them. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now in order to do that, I am going to desolder this chip and flash it or read it with my adapter. So let's switch over to the microscope and get this chip off. Alright, first thing we're gonna do, well, let's put some flux on there. Like so. And some happy little flux there. And then we are gonna put some solder. Let's see here. We're gonna put some solder on these pins. Lower the melting temperature a little with this lead-free solder. Like so. All right. Take my I'm going to take my hot air gun, melt the solder, and take the chip off. You can see the solder start to melt there. I don't want to bend any of these pins. There we go. Alright, let's set this board aside. Okay, what we want to do now is clean these pins off, so when I put it in my holder, it has good contact. Alright. I'm going to take my wick here. I'm just going to go along here and try to soak up the solder. There we go. Same thing here. Alright, now that is just about ready to go. I'm going to clean it off with some alcohol. Grab a wipe. That flux is pretty sticky, so make sure we get it all off before we put it in our chip holder. All these pins are clean. Looks good. Looks good. Now let's get on the chip reader. Alright, I've got my NAND chip here. Got my adapter and my programmer right here. So I'm gonna put this in and make sure you put pin 1, which is at the top corner here, on the pin 1 marking. Push down, lock it in. That's all there is to it. And then this sets right in here. Like so. Lock it in. And go ahead and plug it in. There we go. Let me switch over to Programmer. Now that we got it connected, we want to click on the select IC, and I already have it in here. Just have to make sure it's the W29N01HVSI. There is another one very close to it, so don't select that one. That's a different type of package. So let's select that one. And then we are going to click read. And if you're not sure if you got it installed right, you can hit view adapter. It shows you exactly how to put it in. And we're gonna hit read. Now if all goes well, yes, everything's good. It's gonna read it. Just wait a few minutes. Wow, it's only like 30 seconds. Alright, now it's going to verify. Again, another few seconds. Alright, it's done. So this is my known good one. So we just want to read this one so we can flash it onto the bricked one. So I got the bricked one right here, and we're gonna make sure we put it in right. Throw it in there. Clip it right in there like that. Now we're gonna switch back over. And we're gonna hit well, before we do that, let's save. We want to save this file so we can write it to this other chip. To do this, hit save. I already saved it, so let's program this one. First thing I'm gonna do is read it just to make sure all the pins are connected. So let's do that. And everything's good, so I'm just gonna stop it. Go back and hit this load. I'm going to select that one. Okay. Then I'm gonna do program. And again, you need to see how it goes in there. Gives you a picture, and hit program. Actually goes pretty fast. I was surprised. Again, it's going to verify. We should be done. Alright, now that it's done, I'm gonna hit back. Alright, we're gonna pop this out like that. Unplug it. So this programmer is the T48 by XG. Hold on, let me get the box so I can tell you right. Yeah, XG ECU. So you need the programmer. This one's pretty nice. Now this is the T488 adapter. Now they make a bigger adapter. They make a bigger adapter for the T56, I think it is, but I accidentally ordered this one instead of this one because this one fits my programmer and this one doesn't. It's got more pins. But anyway, so don't make that mistake. So it was a pretty simple to read program. Now that we got our firmware on here, let's solder back on and see if it works. So here we are, back up and running. Works perfectly. And again, thanks for watching. Unfortunately, this is all I got for now. Not everyone can desolder their NAND chip and flash it, so hopefully this helps somebody. See you next time.